Without Jacob Fatu, the new bloodline is nothing. Jacob Fatu is a menace to society. Jacob Fatu is a madman, much more insane than Umaga. These are a few of the many positive comments Jacob Fatu, the newest member of the bloodline, is getting from wrestling fans. The Inoue family is wrestling royalty, plain and simple. With legends like The Rock and Roman Reigns in their blood, expectations for Jacob are sky high. But he is not just meeting them, he's crushing them. Fatu's got fans eating out of his hand, outshining even the current tribal chief Solo Sikoa. Roman's WrestleMania loss signaled a hiatus, but the real intrigue lay in the uncertain future of the bloodline. The dramatic turn of events now unfolding on screen is a far cry from anyone's wildest predictions. A lot has been said about Fatu's history before getting into WWE, so I won't spend much time on it. But it's essential to briefly acknowledge his impressive background outside of WWE for everything to make sense. His path to WWE is a tale as dramatic as his in-ring persona. Born into wrestling royalty, the Inoue family tree, Fatu initially seemed destined for a different path. A brush with the law landed him behind bars, a place where many dreams die. It was within these cold, unforgiving walls that a flicker of inspiration ignited. Witnessing the electrifying performances of his cousins Jimmy and Jay, a transformation began. He traded in street life for suplexes, training under the watchful eye of his uncle, Rikishi. The independent circuit became his proving ground, a battleground where he honed his raw talent. From California's local shows to the international stage, Fatu carved a niche as a ferocious competitor. While his relatives were headlining arenas, young Jacob was carving his path in the gritty underbelly of independent wrestling. It was a world away from the glamour and lights of WWE. Think of it as a wrestling apprenticeship, forged in the fires of small-town gyms and county fair stages. He traded 5-star matches for lukewarm applause, refining his craft brick by brick. Then came Major League Wrestling. This was his breakout moment, a platform to unleash the beast within. The Samoan Werewolf moniker was born, and with it, a reign of dominance. Yet, even amidst his triumphs, Fatu's story remained one of resilience, of overcoming adversity to become a force to be reckoned with. His journey was a testament to the power of human spirit, a narrative that would eventually lead him to the grandest stage of them all, WWE. He made his debut after WrestleMania, around the time when Solo Sikoa forcefully claimed the tribal chief mantle and assembled a formidable faction. The new bloodline is a pack of savage Samoans. It has the Tongans, Solo, and Jacob Fatu. But Fatu's arrival has blown everyone away. He's like a wrecking ball, destroying top guys like Orton, Rhodes, and Owens. Fatu's got this wild, untamed energy. Every strike he lands seems to reverberate through the screen. He has this crazy look in his eyes that makes you think he's not fully okay in the head. It feels as if he is a dangerous wild animal. WWE has done everything in their power to push Solo, like having him defeat John Cena among other things, but nothing has truly worked. Triple H undoubtedly saw immense potential in Solo as a monstrous force. His imposing physique, Samoan heritage, and lineage within the Inoue family provided a solid foundation for crafting a dominant character. The initial push was to establish him as a destructive, unstoppable powerhouse. However, while Solo possesses the physical attributes of a monster, his characterization often veers towards a more calculated, methodical approach. His in-ring style, while effective, lacks the raw aggression and wild anger that truly defines a monstrous heel. There's a sense of hesitation or uncertainty in his performances, as if he's holding back. His actions sometimes appear calculated rather than instinctive, as if he's consciously trying to portray a menacing figure rather than inherently being one. In stark contrast, Fatu embodies the monster archetype to perfection. He seems to be naturally able to show primal aggression, overwhelming power, and a reckless disregard for consequences when he wants to. Every move, every expression scream dominance. His in-ring style is a symphony of brutality, and his presence alone is enough to instill fear in opponents and captivate the audience. Fatu's ability to fully immerse in who he is has allowed him to connect with fans on a gut-feeling level. He isn't just playing a role, he is the monster. This authenticity is something Solo has yet to fully capture. This stark difference in the two has accidentally led to an interesting dynamic. Fans are starting to gravitate towards Jacob Fatu. The authenticity and raw power displayed by Fatu has created a high bar for comparison. Solo, while undoubtedly talented, has yet to reach that level of intensity and connection with the audience. Online chatter surrounding the new Bloodline consistently highlights Jacob Fatu as a standout. Despite the collective strength of the group, Fatu has effortlessly positioned himself as the de facto leader, commanding attention without uttering a single word. The other Bloodline members have become mere satellites orbiting the gravitational pull of Fatu. The wrestling world is a place where fans crave authenticity and novelty. They want to believe in the characters they're watching. Fatu's in-ring presence is a throwback to a time when wrestlers were perceived as intimidating titans rather than athletic marvels. There's a raw authenticity to his character that resonates with audiences in a way that's increasingly rare in modern wrestling. WWE would be remiss to ignore this groundswell of support. Fatu has the potential to be the next Brock Lesnar, a part-time, dominant force who commands attention every time he steps into the ring. Imagine the spectacle of Fatu, booked as a ruthless, unstoppable juggernaut colliding with the top stars of the company. The possibilities are endless. By capitalizing on Fatu's resurgence, WWE can not only satisfy their fans but also inject a much-needed dose of raw power into their programming. It's a win-win situation, and one that the company would be foolish to pass up. Roman's story has proven to be full of betrayals. His reign as tribal chief was marked by a series of intricate plots involving trust and betrayal. From the Shield to his current Bloodline saga, Reigns has consistently been surrounded by people who eventually betray him. But what if, for once, WWE books a storyline where Jacob Fatu is secretly working for Roman while he's away? Imagine the huge impact it would have on WWE fans if it were revealed that the seemingly unstoppable Fatu has been a secret partner in Reigns' grand scheme all along. He's been one step ahead of Solo without Solo even realizing it. This would make Fatu a star in his own right and ignite interest in the question of loyalty, power, and the true nature of their relationship. Fans would be forced to re-examine every interaction, every glance, searching for hidden meanings. The Bloodline would become a complex web of deceit, with loyalties constantly in question. This storyline has the potential to elevate Fatu to superstardom while adding a new layer of intrigue to the already captivating Bloodline saga. It's a high-stakes gamble that could pay off big for WWE. There's no denying it, the Bloodline has felt stale. Once a captivating saga of power, loyalty, and betrayal, the storyline has grown boring, with repetitive plots and predictable outcomes. Fans have been waiting for a fresh injection of energy, something to reignite their interest in the once dominant faction. Enter Jacob Fatu. Since his arrival, there's been a palpable shift in the Bloodline dynamic. His imposing presence has breathed new life into the group. Fatu's ability to command attention is undeniable, and his interactions with the other members has the potential to create intriguing storylines and unexpected moments. WWE would be wise to capitalize on this momentum. By placing a greater focus on Fatu, they can rejuvenate the Bloodline and potentially create a new era for the faction. Whether it's exploring his mysterious past, building rivalries with established stars, or even positioning him as a potential successor to Roman Reigns, the possibilities are endless. It's clear that Fatu is a valuable asset, and WWE should maximize his potential to bring the Bloodline back to its former glory.